We are back. Woo, it feels good to be back. Hadn't done a live stream in a long time, guys. So tonight, we're just going to open the floor up and we're going to talk a little bit. I will tell you guys, my allergies are kicking my butt. So tonight, we're just going to have to kind of deal with that. So I may have to go off camera, do a little bit of sneezing. It's just part of it. This weather has got me all jacked up. So tonight, we're just going to hang out. What's going on? Left lane. And just going to hang out. We're going to do some giveaways. I've got some LMR stuff that I want to give away. And we also have some handling stuff to give away as well. So make sure that you hang around to the end of this stream because we're going to announce something at the end of this stream. I think you guys will really like it. What's going on, Coyote? Murphy's Law? Yeah, man, my allergies are jacked up. This weather has been just brutal, dare I say. So what's going on, everybody? It feels good to be back doing some live streams, man. Feels like it's been a year since we've done any, but it's just been so busy over here, so hectic. As a matter of fact, I'll take you guys around the shop here in just a second, and this is the worst that this shop has ever been. But that's what happens when you're out here busting your butt and trying to get stuff done, and that we have been doing, I promise you. The old Gray Ghost has come a long way. The Carbon Fox is doing good over here. What's going on, Ryan? What's going on, Monty? Jason Straughter in the house. What's up? Cash. So what's up, Brutal Hope? All is well. Yep, all is well, man. Everything's good. We got some folks from Danny from Canada. Look, I'm fussing about the weather. It is, what is it right now, actually? Here. Let me see. 53. So it's not that cold, but it's like just day before yesterday, it was like mid 80s, right? So now it's cold. So yeah. Bama 5-0, you know what I'm talking about. You're right down the road from me, man. What you think about this weather? Time for a spring cleaning. Absolutely, man. This place is a wreck. So we've really been getting after it lately with the 65, and I'm kind of wondering, what are you guys thinking about the 65 content? Are you liking it? What's your thoughts on it? And if I'm being honest with you, it's probably here to stay for a little while because we are finally grinding it out and getting some work done on this thing. And to be honest with you, it's pretty close to being roadworthy, I'll say. Brandon says that he is ready for Ford Takeover. Man, me too. So I'll tell you guys, this year my plan is to possibly take the 65, but we'll see. So if the Fastback doesn't go, if the Gray Ghost doesn't go, what car would you guys like to see at Ford Takeover? So go ahead and tell me now. Whew. Yeah, man, this Bama weather is ridiculous, bro. Tell me about it. Mike Myers suspension on the Ghost. Let's see. I'm digging the 65 content. I have, hold on. Where is it at? All right, we'll see what we got here. I've got a gremlin getting to me. Maybe you can help. Go to start my Fox. Fuel pump keeps going, but it doesn't turn over. Well, I mean, that could be a bunch of different things. The fuel pump, I'll tell you this. If your car has been tuned, what I've realized over the years is if your car's been tuned and your fuel pump doesn't cut off, that means you've lost your tune. So if you have like a Moats quarter horse or something like that, they're really bad about doing that. That's how I know if my tune, like if I unplug the battery cables and my tune is gone, if the fuel pump stays running. I'm not sure if that's your problem, but might be something to look into. It's really hard to say on that type of stuff. Take the Fastback. Bama, I'm going to try my best to bring the Fastback. Me and Papa T were actually hanging out today, just talking, and guys, we got to tell some stories on the 65, on the Fastback from back whenever I drove it in high school. And we'll get into that at some point, but it's so nice to be working on this car again and bringing it back to life. You know, me personally, I don't care if the car ever gets painted. I'm perfectly fine with it just staying in primer or something like that. But I know my dad wants to do some stuff to it, and we want to paint it. So I do have an idea, and I'll go ahead and run it by you guys, all right? So my dad wants to paint the car black, which is fine. black 65 fastbacks look awesome. Here's my thoughts. I never want it to lose what it is. This car is the gray ghost. Okay. I drove it around in high school with primer and rust coming through and everything else. So my thought is this. The top half of the car, everywhere that there would be a racing stripe, essentially, prime the car. Well, first off, this car was originally like a maroon burgundy. So put a nice base coat down of that and then prime over it, sand through it so that you can see a little bit of the original color. You can still see the primer. Tape off the racing stripes with those colors underneath. Paint the car black, clear coat over the whole thing, wet sand, buff it all out. And now your stripes are primer with a little bit of red shining through with the original color. I've never actually seen that particular thing done. I'm sure people have done it before, but that would be my way of preserving what was the gray ghost. So you guys tell me what you think about that idea. Wild strawberry. No wild strawberry, man. Gray ghost and Calypso clone. I can't take but one, man, so it's going to have to be one or the other. Yeah, if you don't paint it, you'll drive it more. Exactly, Mr. Mach 1. I agree 100%. The murder fastback. Smoke gray with stripes. We got MJI in the house. What's going on? Sounds sick. Yeah. So I want to preserve what it is. You know, I mean, if we paint this car black, it's just not really going to be the gray ghost anymore. I mean, we can call it the ghost or whatever, but it's just, we have called this car the gray ghost since the early 80s. I mean, that's just been the name of it. Doing it that way, I think you could still call it that and it will make sense. So, well, Jason, to be honest with you, Avalanche Gray is nothing more than primer with clear coat on it anyway. So, I mean, that's pretty much the idea, but I want it to officially be primer. Like, I'm pretty much dead set. If we do any gray and do what we're talking about, I want it to be actual primer, whether it ends up looking like Avalanche Gray or whatever the case may be. But because, I mean, that's the way this car was for years and years and years, was just primer with a little bit of the red showing through and things like that. So we'll see. We will see. All right. So what do you guys want to talk about tonight? I really don't have any agenda other than to give you some stuff. I've got 2 gift cards from LMR that we're going to give away. I actually used one of them. I needed some stuff this month, so I used one of the gift cards, which if you guys don't know, sorry, if you guys don't know, that's the way this works. I just choose to give you a handful of gift cards every month, but this month I actually used one, and I don't feel bad about it. So we did that, but we still do have 2 cards for you guys. So we'll do that, and then we've got the handling stuff that we're going to give away as well. Satin gray will look good. Silver with a little metallic if you don't keep the same color. So my dad is pretty much dead set on black. Like, so I know I say dead set. He's not really dead set on it, but I think he wants black, and then he wants like a silver stripe, and silver would look really, really good. It really all depends on how this car pans out. If the body panels line up and it looks really good, then we may not do anything crazy with the stripes. You know what I mean? But if the car, I guess maybe you guys can understand what I'm saying. If it doesn't line up perfectly and all this stuff doesn't, like this car isn't laser straight, there's really no point in painting the whole thing like super nice. Like at this point, we're just going to have to make a decision and kind of go different on it. Just because I don't want to paint a car with crooked ass panels and body gaps and stuff like that. Bama says he needs a hatchback. Well, a lot of people say they need a coupe. Give it the Eleanor treatment. Gray with black stripes. Yeah, I thought about that actually. Tuxedo black. Monty, I thought about that one as well, and I just don't think the car will look good with tuxedo black. I'm just going to be honest with you. If we go black, it's probably just going to be straight up black for a couple of different reasons. These older cars, panel fitment is sus at best. I'm scared it's going to get chipped. I mean, they're notorious for, doors hitting fenders and things like that. And when you have a straight black solid, or a solid color, I should say, it's a lot easier to touch up if you have to do, like a respray on the door. You don't have to worry about things matching up. So I'd really like to go with a solid color on this just in case the car takes a beating. Be a lot easier to fix. We usually strive to paint cars trying to make them perfect. Let's see what you're saying here. Yeah. I mean, I agree with you, 306 Fox Body. I don't want this car to be so nice that I don't want to drive it. Man, this car was just fun back in the day. It was never beautiful. It was none of that, or at least since we owned it anyway. So I want to kind of keep it that way. I just want to enjoy the car and, do something a little different with it, but I want it to be nice as well. OG Superfly. So, guys, I don't know if you know it or not, but OG Superfly actually has a YouTube channel as well. So you guys go over and check him out. I've not seen a lot lately. I just stay so busy. I don't watch really anybody's stuff, but I have watched a little bit of his just to see how he's coming along, and he's doing really good. So you guys go over there, show him some love, check him out, subscribe if you like what you see. I put polished torque thrust on my wife's 67 Fastback. I'll send you a picture. Yeah, man, do that. Absolutely. So, look, Ford Takeover is coming up real quick. So who all will be going to Ford Takeover? We've got a bunch of stuff planned this year. We're going to try our best to do the burnout deal again like we did last time. That was really fun. It allows everybody to get out. Like if you don't want to drag race, it allows you to get out and still kind of show what you got. Guys, we got to be respectful. If this happens again, like it did last year, we have to be respectful. And I'm sure things will be handled a little differently this time, but it should be really fun. We're also going to do some RC car drag racing. So if you guys have any RC cars that you want to bring, we're going to set up a little drag racing area. So it should be really fun. So who all is planning on going? Let's see. Clear coat and call it a day. I thought about that as well. Prime it, sand it a little bit, and clear coat it, but my dad's not going to go for that. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, he's just not going to go for it. So, yeah, absolutely, OG. I beat the bejesus out of my 60, out of my 70 back in the day. It's still a driver. Absolutely. So OG Superfly says that he is going to be there as well. So that'll be cool. I know MJI is going to be there with my little buddy Isaiah, so that'll be cool. I get to see him again. Let's see. It'd be cool to paint it black. There we go. Right there. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So Element says that it would be cool to paint it black and then have a section of the car that looks like it's unpainted, like maybe a corner of the rear or something. So Element, I get what you're saying, and I'm all for it, but I think I want it in the stripes. Just in the stripes. That way, when you look down the side of the car, it's beautiful. And from a distance, from probably 30 or 40 feet away, you're not even going to notice that the stripes aren't perfect. You know what I mean? Like they're just going to look like gray stripes. But when you get up on it, you might even see a little bit of the old original like rust kind of coming through. And it's hard to explain, but I think it'll look really good. All right. So is anybody struggling with motivation right now? Like, do we need to address that tonight? Because that's been my big thing for the channel for 2023 is getting you guys back motivated. Now, motivation is not easy to come by. I understand. I know some of you guys are, you have back problems, you have health problems. There's things going on, or honestly, sometimes it's just lack of money in general. But is there anybody that's just really struggling with motivation right now? And if so, I want to see if we can help you out, man. Let's motivate each other. That's what this is all about. If you ever want to feel good about yourself, get out there, bust your ass, get some work done, and you will feel better about yourself rather than sitting there and crying about it, okay? That's one thing that we can't do in the car world. Nobody cares about how tired you are or, lack of this or that. There's so much that we can be doing to our cars that a lot of times we just don't do. We're just too tired, too lazy to get out there and do it. But you only get this this one time, okay? You only get one chance at all of this in life. So get out there and make the best of it regardless. Let's see what we got here. I'm having motivational issues, so much so that I sold my 84 T-top coupe. That was about 80% done. Well, James, I don't guess there's much we can do to motivate you if you sold the car. But this is what I don't want people to do. I don't want people to lose motivation to the point where you sell things. And here's why. Me and my dad were talking. We've all seen these cars that have been sitting for 15, 20 years, and people, go and revive these cars and come to find out it was just a bad fuel pump and maybe the transmission was bad in it, right? And you think to yourself, my God, how could somebody let a car sit there like that? Well, it's actually a lot easier than you might think. And we all run into these issues when problems start to mount up on us, which happens a lot. We tend to get overwhelmed and we just lose interest, and we're just like, what the hell with this? It needs brakes. Now the transmission's slipping. Something else is going on, some little something. At the time, that seems like the worst thing in the world. But here's the reality of it. Think about another 10, 15, 20 years down the line, somebody finding that car and thinking, oh my God, somebody actually left this car parked because, I don't know, maybe the rear end was making a roaring noise, or shocks were busted, or busted a T5. You know what I mean? Like, we have to remember that it's our job to push on. It just is. Money's not always going to be there. Money's not there for me. I don't know what you guys maybe think that happens with this channel, but money is not always there. I'm gonna tell you a secret. I've got this saying, and it's true. If your heart's in it, your wallet will follow. Now, that is the God's honest truth. Nobody really understands it until it happens to them. If you want something bad enough, you will find a way to make it happen. Obviously, without sacrificing your kids going hungry or whatever the case may be. But we all put money somewhere that we probably don't need to a lot of times, and it could go in our car. It really could. You just have to reevaluate, adjust some money. I promise you can make it happen. What's up, baby? You just want to be on camera? Come wave to everybody. You don't want to?
I just want to come out with you.
You just want to come out. All right. You got to be quiet, okay? All right. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's talk about this, guys. So Sean says, yes, I'm working 6 days a week, and it's hard to find time or energy to do anything to my coupe. I have new rear, upper, and lower control arms, contour fans, and nitrous kit to install. Sean, just do it. Just get up and do it, man. Sitting around feeling sorry for ourselves is not going to get stuff done. If you're a car guy, you base success a lot of times, personal success, off of how much you get done to your car. It may be wrong, right, whatever. People could argue that. You're not going to feel good until you get out there and you get this shit done. Y'all, I bust my butt to get out here and make these videos. Do you think that I really want to be out here installing half the stuff that has to be installed with these cars? Now, the 65 is a different animal. I do enjoy that, but I still have to make myself. You're just going to have to get up sometimes and get off the couch and stop worrying about being tired and all this and that. You're just going to have to stop doing that. And you're going to have to get out and turn wrenches. Okay? Now, there's a balance here, and we all need to remember this. Most of us have families. We have wives or husbands or whoever's watching, and kids and other obligations or jobs. But if you're a true car guy, you're not going to feel like you've accomplished what you need to accomplish until you get off your ass and you get out and you turn some wrenches and you get something done. See, the longer you go without doing anything, the more you think about selling this car. And then when you sell the car, then you regret not doing all this stuff. You see, it's a vicious cycle that you can fix. And it's just laziness most of the time. I'm guilty of it as well, but let's speak the truth, okay? If we're going to be on here tonight and we're going to talk about motivation, and I'm going to help you guys, most of us are just lazy. I understand the 6 days a week. I get it. I've done it as well. I absolutely bust my natural ass out here for you guys between my full-time job, kids, all my responsibilities, these cars, editing videos, and doing all this has got me strung out like you couldn't believe. But here's the thing. You just got to keep going. See, you inspire people when you work hard. And I think that's just as important as what some might think is your well-being, right? Well, I need time to rest. Yes, you do. You're going to get time to rest. But until then, you need to be out here and you need to be doing stuff. See, something that I think we forget about a lot of times is the motivation that our family, our friends, our peers, people watching get from what we do. When you're humping and you're just busting your butt and you're knocking stuff out, it motivates people. And they may not come and pat you on the back or shake your hand and tell you thank you, but they see the work that you're doing and it makes them want to do better. So there's that. Speak the truth. That's what we're here to do. I mean, a lot of this stuff is it's a mental game. I say this all the time for lack of a better term. I don't really know how else to say it to you guys, but it's all a mental struggle with yourself. You got to get over that hump. You can sit and feel sorry for yourself all you want to, but this relates to anything in life. There's shitty situations, right? You're working 6 days a week. That sucks. But you know what? You got to find something good in your life to look forward to. I go through the same thing at times with my job. And I think about, you know what? I get to come home to my kids. I get to come home to my wife. We get to cook. Look, let's talk real talk here, okay? I struggle with stuff just like you do. There's times whenever I'm just absolutely miserable, depressed even, right? I got a long week ahead of me. I don't want to be there. I don't want to do what I've got to do. And I start to get depressed. And I think to myself, well, what do I have to look forward to? Well, got a family, got a wife, got a house. I can come home. We can pop popcorn and watch us 2 hours worth of TV or a movie or whatever the case may be. Bake cookies with the kids, go outside, play with them, whatever. So that's what I look forward to. It's not always the cars. It's not always the weekends because I don't get all my weekends, guys, just like you don't. I don't get them. So what I do is I just look forward to anything that I can latch on to make me feel better. Sometimes that's what you got to do. So for you guys that are struggling with whatever it may be, latch on to anything good that you can. Enjoy what you've got. And just keep pushing forward. Look at that. Element, we got a new member. So I appreciate that. So guys, huge shout out to all the members. You have really kept this channel afloat. And it's, I don't mention it enough, and my members don't get enough. They really don't. I know there are other channels out there that do a better job of posting extra content for the guys and things like that. Guys, I'm so wrapped up that I just really can't do much more than what I do. I do post videos a little early for you, so if you want to become a member, I mean, that's about the only perk. Occasionally, I'll post a video or post a picture. But seriously, I mean, the members have gotten us through a lot. That extra cash flow coming from that has allowed us to get a lot of parts. Hell, the suspension for this 65. Oh, yeah. You guys haven't seen that yet. The members have, though. So the members are watching that video now. But seriously, huge shout out to all of you guys. This channel doesn't make a lot of money, but it makes enough to keep us afloat and keep us going and keep motivating somebody else. So it is what it is. All right. Between you and VGG, Jared. Okay, I know who you're talking about. Almost have the confidence to do a head cam swap. Okay, so Dustin, that's awesome, man. And I love to hear that. Let me say something that needs to be said. The term, and I'm not saying you, Dustin, okay? This is just a generic term here that I'm going to talk about. So I hear people say, well, I don't know how to do something. And that's keeping them from doing something. So check this out. Nobody knows how to do any damn thing until they do it. Really let that sink into your head. Well, I don't know how to do it. Well, guess what? I don't know how to do half the stuff that I do. I research it. I look it up on YouTube. I ask questions, and then I go do it. Now, you watching may think that I've always known how to do it. Most of the time I tell you, though. But that's the thing. We have to keep pushing forward. The internet is a great thing. It can also be very, very bad. I was born in 78. I graduated high school in 1996. If I wanted to know something as a kid, I had to read a book, try to read a book, or talk to some old timer that was willing to take the time to teach me. Guess what? We all have one of these now. Everything you need to know is right there. So the excuse of I don't know anymore is just not an excuse. It's just not. Do you know? Can y'all possibly imagine the things that I've had to learn so that I can just make a video for you? The stuff that I've researched so that I don't look like an absolute fool in front of everybody? You have no idea. I research shit for weeks and weeks sometimes. When we went blow through carbureted, come on. Y'all think that was easy? Nah, it wasn't easy. I knew how to tune a carburetor a little bit, and that was about it. But I spent about a week straight learning, researching, doing everything that I could so that I could then put that information out that would help somebody else and help motivate somebody. And also another notch under my belt, something else that I've learned, right? So the excuse of not knowing is just not an option anymore. It's just not. I'm YouTube certified. That's a good one, yeah. All right, we got Handling Motorsports in the house. See, I've gotten sidetracked. You see the hat's backwards. So it was a little bit of church tonight, but it's stuff that we need to talk about. Andrew, we will get to the giveaway here in just a minute. Guys, just hang with me for a second and hear me out here. The biggest part of my channel is motivation. I don't care what anybody says. We got some haters. We got some guys that say, oh, it used to be, it was this and that. Look, things happen, things evolve, people evolve, channels evolve, and all this stuff. The root of what we wanted to do here is still the same. Motivate you guys. I'm not going to be here forever, right? Y'all got to learn. The ones that don't know have got to learn. And it's your job to teach somebody else. Pass that torch. Pass that torch along. So learn what you can learn and help motivate somebody else. You don't know how you affect people. That's the sad thing about life. You know, me and Papa T were talking about it early. Something as simple as, okay, so we all like have a story about this really cool car when you were a kid that just sticks in your memory, right? You're sitting there in your mom's station wagon, if you're old enough for those days, sitting there in your mom's station wagon and some cool ass car pulls up to the stoplight and you're just like daydreaming, just like, oh my God, one day I'm going to have that. Or that's the coolest guy ever. The guy driving that car probably has no clue that he affected you. My point is, you affect people and you don't even know it. So walk around with a good attitude. Help people, teach people, learn shit so that you can teach somebody else something. Don't keep it all to yourself. All right. So, guys, I appreciate all the support, seriously. But it is time to do a giveaway. And we're going to start out with Handling Motorsports, because before I lose everybody, like, oh, my God, I need to get off here. This guy's preaching. We do preach sometimes. All right. So let me go back through my text to make sure I get this right. It's getting cold, guys. All right. So Andrew Hanlon of Handling Motorsports wants to hook you guys up. We're going to be working with them a lot more than we ever have. And that's a good thing. Okay. So he's been on. Here's the funny thing. So Andrew's been on me for over a week. He's like, bro, I'm ready to give some stuff away. I said, Andrew, I'm sorry, man. I just got home from work. I'm not working on anything tonight or whatever the case may be. And he's just been chomping at the bit. That's freaking awesome. So you guys show some love to Handling Motorsports. Okay, whether you win something tonight or not, if you need some transmission stuff, go there and check those guys out. They are freaking awesome people. If you know Andrew Hanlon, you comment right now and tell me that he's not one of the coolest dudes you've ever met. A lot of you met him at Ford Takeover. Awesome guy. And his dad is a legend, by the way. So dig into that a little bit. Anyway, with all that being said, he wants to do a firewall adjuster and clutch cable quadrant, all of that stuff. So if you guys saw the video where I did the install, I did that to teach you guys something. So for the guys that didn't know, and I probably could have done a lot better job, but I wanted to help everybody out on, if you didn't know how to do that type of stuff, that's what that video was. And Andrew wanted to put that out because he gets a lot of calls about it, and I get a lot of questions about it. So he sent that out for that purpose. With that being said, he wants to send you guys one as well. So would anybody be interested in a clutch quadrant cable setup with the little clip as well for your Fox body, or I'm pretty sure to work in an SN95? If so, let's do #handling right now. So you guys get after it. #handling. I need a handling driver mod. Is that what you said? I need that. Yeah, that dude can drive. That dude can absolutely drive, Jason. Andrew is all right. Yeah, he's all right, dude. See, right here. Look, check this out. That's what I'm talking about. Andrew's a great guy and the entire family. They are, man. They're a mom and pop organization, company, business, whatever you want to call it, that is just out there trying to do right by people. And that's what I love about all this stuff. Everybody that we use, every sponsor that we have, I hate to even call them sponsors. They're like family, man. I'm telling you. Me and Andrew, we talk all the time on the phone about personal stuff and everything else. But, I do that with everybody. If we have a sponsor on this channel, we talk. Tyler over at LMR, we talk on the phone all the time. I talk with Donnie B all the time. You see what I'm saying? It's just the way it is. If I can't pick up the phone and call you, it's a good chance we're probably not going to work a lot with a company like that. All right, so I assume Miss Brutal is watching tonight, so we'll go ahead and let her pick a winner. We got 133 of you Fox body loving mofos in the house right now, and it just dropped to 127. That's bad. Go ahead and pick a winner, wifey, if you don't mind. Always good content, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. We could do a lot better, but we struggle. We struggle with full-time jobs and everything else. That's the comment I was trying to pin. I appreciate you, SVR. Murphy's Law. I'm still here. You've been around for a while, brother, and I appreciate you, man. I really do. A lot of you guys. I assume she's watching. She usually is, so I'll let her pick. It is getting cold. We're going to have to wrap this up. Your boy's freezing. It's probably lagging. I think it lags on my end. Just shoot me a message of who the winner is, since this is so laggy, and we'll do it that way. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's our winner. Right there. Zachary Haskins is the winner. Congratulations, Zach. You just won a clutch cable quadrant. So what you're going to get is the under the dash quadrant, firewall adjuster, cable, and the clip. Okay. Zachary, I don't know your level of knowledge here, so I don't mean to insult you, but if you need to, I do have a video on how to install all that stuff. So you can go check that out, but I assume you probably already know. So Zachary, here's the deal. You need to email me at brutalvlogs@gmail.com. My wife should put that up here pretty soon. She'll put that up and I'll highlight it for you. brutalvlogs@gmail.com. Tell me that you're the winner, and then I will put you in contact with Andrew at Hanlon Motorsports. Cool. All right. Well, just because Andrew loves y'all so much, that ain't it. We ain't done yet. So we got to go. We got a bunch of shit to give away, so we need to roll, okay? Because I'm freezing out here right now. All right. Andrew also wants to give you guys a $50 gift card. $50 gift card. So, all right, Zachary, cool. He said he'll definitely check that video out. I assume you probably already know how to do this, but either way, I mean, you're welcome to go check that last video out and see if that helps you out. It's not the best video, but it should point you in the right direction. All right, so there it is. Brutalvlogs@gmail.com for anybody who wins. All right, so $50 gift card. Let's go right now. Let's do hashtag Hanlon50. Hashtag Hanlon50, and let's do this gift card giveaway. Absolutely, man. It's good to be in the Fox Body community. Isn't this the best community ever? Guys, and this community is growing. I've seen so many new YouTube channels pop up and people who have existing channels that are just now getting into Fox Bodies. And it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. It kind of sucks in a sense for us guys, I guess you could almost kind of call us the OGs of the Fox Body YouTube world. It kind of sucks in a way because the market is saturated. But here's the thing. It's awesome for the community because you get to see all of these cars. And you may not like the way I speak or the way I talk or you just may not like my personality. There's somebody out there for you that you'll like, and it wasn't always that way. So now you got options. All right, babe, let's give them about another 30 seconds and let's go ahead and pick a winner. If I've not seen it in time, just go ahead and shoot me a text message over here. You have a good show. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Element, I appreciate it, man. Not going anywhere here. Well, I wish the channel was better. I'm not going to lie to you. I think everybody feels that way. I wish my channel had better footage and better B-roll and all that stuff. And maybe if I did it full time, that would be the case. But it's a struggle at times. It is. But here's the thing. The passion never goes away. You might not see it in the videos, but the passion is there. It's just a matter of being able to convey that passion. And a lot of times the live streams really kind of help because it's more me. I mean, I can sit here with you and we can talk about whatever and I can get on my little spiel, if you will. And, we can head in whatever direction we need to. But a lot of times it's a little different whenever it's pre-recorded, I guess. But I really do appreciate the kind words. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. What you say? I'm my harshest critic. What was that? I don't know where it went. Damn. That. Okay. There it is. I appreciate that. Absolutely. You are. This channel is what the Fox Body scene was missing. I want to do so much more, though, guys. It's not just about, putting videos out and getting views. I mean, I've got the winner, but let me just hear me out real quick. Sure, we need to make a little money on this channel. We have to keep it going, okay? That's the way life is. But the passion and everything that goes into this, it just means the world to me to be able to come out and do this type stuff and show you guys everything that we're doing. And I wish we could do so much more, but sometimes you just can't, right? I think it'll come back. Well, it comes and goes, I should say. And it's coming back. It's just a matter of free time. That's the issue with this channel. But at some point, we're going to get a little more free time, and we're really going to kick it up a notch, okay? So you just got to roll with it. All right. Staying GT 8587, you are the winner. Staying 80. I'm trying to see if I was talking and my wife posted. Where did she post that at? We're going to have to give her some type of custom logo so I can spot hers a little quicker. Damn, I think I just saw it. Yep, there it is. All right, man. So Staying GT 8587, you are the winner of a $50 gift card. So there again, brutalvlogs@gmail.com. Go ahead and email me. And at some point tonight, early in the morning, whatever, we will get you hooked up with that information, okay? Right now, Andrew is not available to be able to like give me that information. So it may be tomorrow on that, okay? Let's see what Andrew said. Let's see. Oh, guys, Andrew, this is cool. So Andrew just said, for the second $50 gift card, I have a new challenge. If we can hit 150 likes, I will up it to $150 instead of $50. You see that? That's our people. That's our people out here doing God's work. Isn't that freaking awesome? So we need 150 likes to make this happen. I actually cannot see the likes on StreamYard, I don't think. So you guys have to tell me if we hit 150 likes or not. And he's going to up this next one to $150. Everybody hit that like. Now, I know we only have 118 in here, so we need to get some more people. So y'all tell everybody, hey, log in or whatever the case may be. 79 likes now. We got a ways to go, okay? All right, so you guys keep check on that like situation, all right? And while we're doing that, I want to go ahead and hook you guys up with some LMR stuff as well. So I'm sure Andrew doesn't mind on this. Guys, here's the other thing about the way we do stuff. There's enough love out there from all of you guys that we can spread it around, right? There's like we can do LMR stuff and handling stuff, and we all just work seamlessly. And I think that's so freaking cool, man. That's the way I want it all to be. So with that being said, we're going to give away some LMR stuff if I can find it. Like I said, I did use one of the gift cards. I do apologize, but money was a little, you got to do what you got to do every once in a while, right? I needed some parts. So as a matter of fact, I didn't even video. I just thought about it. I didn't even video that. The fan setup for the carbon box. Shit. Sorry. We'll talk about it in another video. I'll give you guys an overview. All right. Let me see if I can find this, okay? Oh, shit. Where's it at? Nope. Guys, give me a second. I'm sorry. I thought this was going to come up really easily, but I guess not. Uh-oh. I know we got it somewhere. Well, guys, talk amongst yourself, I guess, while I try to figure this out. Let's see. Well, well. It may. Damn, guys, I think I feel pretty sure that this is an active code. You have to give me a second here. I need to look this up. So Sean says, what's everybody got going on with their foxes? Yeah, so guys, just kind of talk amongst yourself on that. But let me check and make sure that this is a good code, because it's a month behind is the issue. So let me just test this out, okay, and make sure that that's good. Somehow or another, the code's got like behind for some reason. So I'm just going to add something to cart and see if this code will work, and then I'll know. It'll tell me if it's been used or not. See, this is just real life stuff that we're doing here. Welcome to the party. I feel pretty sure this is it. Oh, wow, I already had a bunch of stuff in my cart. Here we go. Let's see. Nope. Well, guys, I may have lied to you. I honestly do not know where this thing went. Let me look one more time. All right, so nope, not seeing it. All right, so here's the deal. So I can't find. I know we have 2 codes left. I can't find them right now. So rather than making you guys wait through all this, what we'll do is I'll come back out possibly tomorrow, and we'll do another live stream, and I'll find all that stuff. I thought I had it, and I'll hook you guys up with that. All right. So with that being said, we do have. All right, so we got one email from our handling winner. So instead of that, let me at least give you guys a hat. Okay, so let's do a brutal hat. I think we have some of those in stock. It'll be a surprise as far as what it is. So let's just do hashtag hat. Okay, and let's go ahead and hook that up now. So hashtag hat, and one of you guys will win a hat. Actually, while you're doing that, I'll go ahead and look again and see if I can't find this. Huh. Yeah, so I see where I used one of them, but I can't find the other. Whatever then. Okay. All right, baby, let's go ahead and pick a winner for the hat. And let's get that done. But my wisdom is priceless. Yeah, it's not so much wisdom as it is just, motivation. That's all it is. I try my best to motivate you guys as much as I can. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Wicked, for the super sticker. I didn't catch that earlier. So it looks like that's been a little while ago. So, as always, super stickers are welcome, guys. They do help out. I don't really like asking for them, but it is a thing that you can do that absolutely helps the channel out. So if you feel like, there's any useful information or you got anything out of this, $1 or so here or there is fine. I'm really pissed off, but you guys know how it is whenever you're looking for something, it's there and you just can't find it. I just can't right now. Oh, we got a winner. I saw it. And Unicorn RTR is the winner. Unicorn, I think you won something a while back, and I got some decals and stuff like that from you. So you've been on the channel for a while, and I do appreciate it. So Unicorn, you already know what to do. Email me, and we'll go ahead and get you a hat. Let me know if you want it signed or not. You can let me know in the email. So brutalvlogs@gmail.com, and we'll hook you up there. All right. Where are we at on the like situation? Where are we at, guys? We're trying to get to 150 likes. It's gonna be tough because I don't even think we've had 150 people in here tonight. And Miss Brutal, if you don't mind, maybe look through my email, since you have access to all that, and see if you can't find those coupon codes. I'm only seeing the codes from February, or from January, I mean. Let's see. Let me check this again. We're going to find this shit. We're going to find it. We're going to find it. I'm upset. I'm upset about this, guys. I really wanted to hook y'all up tonight with this stuff. Raggedy. Let's see here. It's got to be. Not seeing it. Not seeing it. Damn it. What did you say? Those go to your personal email. Oh, she doesn't have access to my personal email. Murphy's Law, thank you so much on that. I do appreciate you. Like I said, every little bit, it helps for sure. So Brutal 6501 gave me a sticker he wants to give you one day. Wants me to give you one day. Yeah, absolutely, man. Mustang Guy 6501. I don't know if he's in here tonight, but he was a huge inspiration for me. I've said this a bunch already, but he was a huge inspiration for me to get the 65 back going. I saw him at Ford Takeover and just love what he had done, and it was an inspiration to me. See, I don't think y'all realize the conversations that we have, your stories help me. So when we sit down and we talk, or, we're standing around and we're talking, I'm soaking all of this stuff in. And don't you think that it motivates me whenever I hear that I motivate you? What kind of motivator would I be if that didn't motivate me? Think about that. And, hearing him and his story, man, just really made me push through on this build. We were going to go all out. Like in the beginning, it was all going to be all new parts. This thing was going to be restored perfect. No. Guys, we just wanted to have fun with the car. That was it. So, myself and my dad, we sat around and we talked about it. And we're like, what can we do to make this car be drivable and have fun and enjoy it? What do we need to do to get it to that point? Is it going to require, every new part be put on this car and perfect paint? And it was just kind of like, well, what some of you guys said, once you paint it, you're not going to want to drive it much. We just kind of looked at each other one day and it was like we were understanding the same thing at the same exact time. And we just decided, let's just get it on the road. And that's what we did. And, seeing Mustang Guy 6501 and meeting him up there and him bringing his car, I remember he had mismatched wheels on it, and he had body work he was still doing to it. And just the fact that the car was there was just, that was inspiration enough. So once again, this goes back to what I was saying earlier. You never really know who you inspire. Most people aren't like me, and they're not going to tell you that, oh, you inspire me. It's shitty that people are that way. But most people won't ever tell you that. But you know what? You'll inspire people and never know it. So just assume that everybody's watching. How about that? That's probably a good tactic for life. There he is. There's Mustang Guy 6501. Your ears burning, bro? We were just talking about you. Seriously. Just awesome guy, man. His attitude on everything was just top notch. And it just motivated me. I mean, it just did. It did in its own way. I really don't know how to explain it. I don't have to explain it. You guys understand. Sometimes you just talk to somebody and you're around somebody and it just hits you in the feels, man. And his story, and it was very similar to mine, just hit me in the feels, man. And it got my ass up and we got going. So it's all that matters. What we got? Neo Mustangs in the house. Who's that guy? Have you guys ever heard of Neo Mustangs? I'm not mistaken, I think he has a channel. He's heard people talk about him. I think he's pretty knowledgeable when it comes to this stuff, but I don't know if you guys know him or not. Let's see. Element says I painted my 93 Cobra in the garage in 2020, and now I just want to drive it. Yeah, man. But I need some exhaust welded up, hangs low to the bottom. Need a stainless welder guy. I weld my stuff up, but it's not pretty at all. 130 likes. Guys, we're getting there. We're getting there. So 20 more likes. Guys, I gotta step around the corner real quick. I'll be right back. You talk amongst yourself. Oh, I gotta pee. I gotta pee so bad. Woo. Oh yeah, I'm back. That was awesome. That was like made my eyes water. That was so awesome. Whew. All right, so we're back. We heard you, bro. You've been drinking too many Shirley Temples. Beer, yes. Beer will absolutely do that. Mike Straminsky in the house, been working on OBS LS swap. How dare you, sir? Still never miss an episode of Brutal. Man, I appreciate it. Mike has been around for a long time. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, he's helped me out on parts and everything else. So huge shout out to you, man. A lot of you guys have been around for a long time, and you've really kept this channel going. You know, if I had nobody to speak to, I wouldn't be doing this, right? So at least you guys are there and you're listening. Too many beers. Exactly. I mean, it is what it is. I had to go. I mean, this was, whew. All right. So, I think I'm going with Hot Rod Black and just enjoying it once the bodywork's done enough. Okay. So here's a reality that we all need to face at some point. And Mustang Guy 6501 kind of brings up something that I've thought about a lot. And I mentioned it earlier. With our cars, sometimes they don't need beautiful paint. Some of the most memorable cars, whether it be Fox body or whatever the case may be, are these cars that are under construction. You know, we get it in our heads, okay, this is cool for right now, but I really need to paint this thing, wet sand, buff it out. It needs to be perfectly straight. That's cool, but we've seen a million of those cars. We've seen it. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what you want to do. But here's what you need to remember. Sometimes these cars don't have to be painted pretty. They just don't have to be. Throw you some Hot Rod Black on there, or some primer, I should say. You know, wet sand this thing up. If your body lines don't match up and you got a ding or a dent here or there, that's where this starts to work. You can make that work for you. Those imperfections can benefit you. Those imperfections will not benefit you if you try to put slick paint on it. You get what I'm saying? So you can make a situation work for you. It really always comes down to wheels and stance. That's it. Let that sink in, guys. Wheels and stance. That's all that matters. You can take the most beat up, banged up car, slam it, put the right wheels on it, stance it out, whatever you want to say, and it will look awesome. You can take that same car, perfectly straight body, slick paint, and then have some janky ass 5-inch, 14 by 5 or 6-inch wheels, and it's not going to look good sitting, up on stilts, essentially. That car's going to look horrible. It'll look better with wheels and a stance than it will painted with some horrible wheels. Remember that. Christian, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Got everything ready to get tuned by Leach on Terminator X, and turns out he quit. Okay, so I figured we would have to address this at some point. So now I'm stuck looking for a tuner. Got any recommendations? I don't actually have any recommendations at the moment. So this is where I'm going to reach out to you guys, and I'm going to ask you, who would you recommend? Because I have nobody right now on the horn to tune. So if you guys can help him out, please go ahead, post up down below who you recommend. Brother, I'm sorry. I just don't. 145 likes. All right, guys, 5 more likes. 5 more likes, and we will do a $150 giveaway. Yes. So the Infamous Project proved that theory. Ugly paint, nice stance, and wheels. Absolutely. That's something that has just always kind of got me. That under construction look. Guys have been preaching it forever. Been preaching it. It does not matter about paint. Does not matter. You can take an absolute rust bucket with dents in it, right wheels, right stance, and you'll kill it every single time over any car that has a beautiful paint job and some crappy wheels and crappy stance. Period. 146. I can't even tune my radio. My counter says 152. All right. All right, Andrew. Ball's in your court, baby. You fixing to come out of pocket $150. Thank you guys so much for that. We got 150 likes, 153. All right, let's roll with it, baby. Finna come off that wallet tonight, baby. All right, let's make Andrew spend some money. Hashtag handling 150. Hit it right now, guys. And let's go ahead and do a $150 coupon code for Handling Motorsports. That's what I like. That's what I like. Hit him in the wallet. Missed most of the live, but you're here now. Yep, we're here just hanging out, man. Just hanging out. Element says Steve on Staying Net. Yeah, guys, I don't really know anybody that's tuning moats right now. He doesn't enjoy it anymore. You're right. Throw something together. Get it on the highway, man. That's all that matters. All right, y'all ready? Handling 150. Ooh, look at you. Go, baby. That's what I like to see. Everybody's involved. I don't think I've ever had a Fox with nice paint. Where's that comment at? There you go. First thing I ever do to a car is lower it and put wheels on it. Paint, you know, since I do my own paint work, that's usually kind of on down the line. But, man, here's the thing. You can get away with so much with a car that's not painted. When you paint that car, your ass had better had the body work and the body lines and everything straight, because then all eyes are on the paint. And every little imperfection will show up. So it's best if it's not perfect. Just let it be what it's going to be, man. I hear somebody out there. Oh, Camly, come here, baby. You want to be on camera? I see you. Look, little girls, they got to be on camera. You'll come over here and say hey to everybody. Come on. Come over here. So this is Camly, my little one. See? She wanted to come out here and wave to everybody. You want to wave to them? What you eating, baby? Pretzels?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's yes, sir, but that's fine.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, baby. I know not everybody understands that, but that's what we say down here. All right. All right, babe. Let's pick a winner if you hadn't already. I'm sorry. I've been checking messages on Instagram. I'll try my best to remember to check it. Try my best. Let's pick a winner here. If we didn't already. Ooh, I love it. I love hitting Andrew. Look, man, that's what I'm talking about. You guys killed it. He's coming out of pocket tonight, baby.
What Andrew was here?
That's the wrong Andrew. That's the wrong Andrew. Look. Is that good, baby? You having fun? Okay, all right. Get out of my face. Go on somewhere. All right. Jimmy Johnson is the winner. All right, Jimmy Johnson, you got a $150 coupon code, gift card, whatever you want to call it, to Handling Motorsports. So what you need to do is email me at brutalvlogs@gmail.com, and we will get you in contact, okay? We've got Clint that's messaged us. Patrick's messaged us already. So you guys go ahead and make sure that you get your emails in tonight. Now, I may not get back with you tonight on everything. Give me a little while, okay? Especially you guys that have won gift cards. I've got to get in contact with Andrew, and we'll get all this worked out, okay? James said, hi, young lady. You want to say hi back? You want to say hi? All right. Okay, baby, go. Need more info on carb swap. I'm about ready to shoot down my 91 Vert. Okay. All right. Let's talk real quick, guys. All right. Seriously, baby, go inside, okay? Go inside with mommy. It's cold. Go. She saw you in the video. You don't have to tell her. Okay. We got some time to talk now. All right. So check this out. I get this question all the time. They want to know more info about carb swaps. Hear me out. If you would like to put a carburetor on your car, let's say just have a traditional fuel injected setup right now, and you just want to put a carburetor on it. What is the most budget way? I'm about to tell you. You unbolt your upper and lower intake, and you take it off the car. Set it off to the side. You take your carbureted intake, you drop it on the car. Torque it down. Carburetor of choice. Guys, don't run 650s on these cars. If you can, just, unless it's bone stock, just go ahead and put your 750 on it. You'll be fine. You'll thank me later. But 650 to 750 carburetor. Bolt it on there. Get you a throttle cable from a 79 Mustang up to, I think, 85, 84, whatever. Get you a throttle cable. Buy you a little bracket set up. You can get them on Amazon for like $15, something to be able to hold the cable. Go to O'Reilly Auto Parts, Amazon, Summit, Jegs. I don't care. Get yourself a cheap fuel pump. Just get a fuel pump, or go get a Holly Blue if you want to spend some money, if it makes you feel better. Whatever. Take your, what am I thinking of here? Your cage, your hanger, your fuel pump hanger, take it out of the gas tank. Take the fuel pump out of that hanger. In place of the fuel pump in your hanger, where the fuel pump used to sit, you're just going to run a hose from where it connected up top down to the bottom. Okay? Put it back in your tank. Now you've got a hose that just goes down to the bottom of your tank. So now when you put that fuel pump in line, it's just going to pull straight up through that hose and send it right out to the carburetor. Obviously, you need a good fuel filter, but that is the quick and dirty. Now you may be asking, well, how do I fire this thing? What do I need? I need an MSD box. I need this. No. You do not. You need nothing else. Nothing else other than what I just told you is all you need if you want to run this thing. What I did was pull the peel out. You know, the little peel, the pip sensor, whatever the hell they call it. Pull the little peel out of your distributor right there and lock it out to whatever you want to. About 34 degrees is good. Now, it may not like to start when it gets hot, so you can play with that a little bit. But there you go. There's your budget way of throwing a carburetor on the car. Now, if you want to go from there with it, you can throw a nice MSD distributor in there with the MSD box. But guys, it's that simple. We overthink stuff so often. What do you think was done to Andrew's car? How do you think Andrew ran his car? That exact way, with a rubber hose running up to the carburetor for years and years and years. And that car that y'all love so much, that everybody says, oh, I love Andrew's car. such a simple build. Most people would throw rocks at that build. They would laugh and say that we half-assed it and we did this and that. But guess what? That's the car everybody loved. Yeah. Rubber line and a Holly blue pump with a gutted out fuel hanger. So there you go. It's that simple. Okay. Handling Motorsports in the house saying, thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Andrew. Seriously. That's awesome. I mean, you just gave away $200 worth of stuff tonight. I think that's sweet. And I'm sorry. I will find these coupon codes for you guys, and I will get them to you. What's going on, Nikki and JJ? She said, would have been there, but our phones had been dead. That's fine. I completely understand. Yep, EGR delete. Really, I thought you needed a distributor. No, you do not need a distributor on a fuel-injected car to get it running. You absolutely do not. I don't know how else to say it other than you do not, you do not, you do not. Can you? Yes, you can run it off of a Holley Terminator X like we're doing and still run carbureted. You can run it off of a Mega Squirt, a Micro Squirt, or whatever you've got. It will run. Now, what I can't remember and I can't speak on, and some of you guys maybe can, is I'm not sure if the car still advances timing. I think it does. I still think it does. Like if you leave the chip in there, the pill in for the distributor, I think the car actually still advances timing, but I'm not 100% sure on that. We always just locked ours out. So there you go. What do I need for speed density with a new top end kit, stock cam? Haven't started it yet. What do I need for speed density with a new top end kit? Stock cam. It depends really. If you've changed the heads and intake, you might need a tune on this car. Very well might. Sometimes you can get away with stuff, sometimes you can't. I don't know exactly what you're asking, Dustin, but typically when you start getting into heads and intakes, speed density, you might want to get it tuned, but it's worth a try, right? Just, keep check on your AFRs and you'll know. If the car runs like crap, you need to get it tuned. All right, so Sean says that's exactly how I set mine up when I first carb swapped it. I've added MSD lately, but honestly, that didn't take more than 30 minutes to hook up. So there we go. Guys, what I'm giving you is information to get you up and running. Some of you don't have the money to go out and buy $500 worth, or shit, more than that, $800 worth of distributor and MSD to carburate your car. You don't have it. I didn't have it. So I'm telling you now how to make your car work. Later on down the line, when you get more money, you can go buy your MSD box and your MSD distributor. Don't get caught up in what the elitists tell you, okay? Don't get caught up in that. I'm telling you right now what works. I don't know how else to tell people other than I've done it, I've lived it, and it works. You can argue all you want to, but the shit works. So there's that. So JW says speed density will run with a cam. There you go. So he's got essentially like, hell, an X cam. Looks like that's a pretty big cam. Hey, there you go. See, here's the thing, guys. What JW is saying right here, my brain immediately tells me, I don't know about that. That don't sound right. But before you say anything, maybe I take JW for his word. Maybe I read this and I say, well, shit, this guy says that he's got this stuff done and he drives it every day. So maybe I'll look into it a little more. It doesn't say that you have to take this as the gospel, but what it does is it shows that there is hope for you guys that maybe have a cam and speed density or whatever the case may be. Go out there and do a little more research. Now, some of you just aren't going to be happy until you spend your whole damn paycheck on the nicest parts you can get. And for you guys, do you. But for those of you who are really worried and concerned, there's always more than one way to skin a cat. Remember that. Remember it. This guy right here says that he's done it. Maybe he has. I have no reason not to believe him. Speaking of Carburetor, do you know about progression ignition? Oh, yeah. I did read about it. Somebody sent me that. That looks really cool. So for you guys that are maybe curious as to like how you would set your car up for boost, because that is a different animal. If you're setting your car up for boost and you're wanting to go carbureted, like a blow through, you got to be able to pull timing, right? This right here, progression ignition, I think that's, yeah, is really cool. It's like a Wi-Fi Bluetooth like distributor that you can tune from your phone. Guys, I don't know anything else about it. I should have bought one just to play with, but I don't have that kind of money just to throw at stuff and just try it out. But I'm very, very curious of it. So if anybody has used this, let me know down below. But it looks like a viable option for you guys. And I think it's like maybe like $500 or $400, but it's only one thing that you need. So pretty cool, man. Read that comment. What's it say? Drive what you have and enjoy it. All right, so one more. We're about to go ahead and wrap this up, guys. I have been on here for an hour, 15 minutes, and you guys have been here every step of the way, and I do appreciate it. We are going to be offering a package with Hanlon Motorsports. I can't tell you the amount because we haven't worked that out just yet, but transmission swap type stuff, or transmission kit, I should say, for Fox body only, we're going to be running a code for you guys through Hanlon Motorsports. Now think about that. We're going to save you some money if you're looking for a transmission package, whether it be TKX, T5, whatever it is. We're going to offer you some type of package, okay? We're ironing out the details right now, but here soon we will know, and we will let you guys know. We did the very same thing with Anderson, and it worked out great. You guys bought those supercharger kits. By the way, I pushed those kits on you because I wanted you to get it. If you've been wanting it, then go get it. I benefited none from that, just so you guys know. I'm not going to benefit from this other than being excited that you guys got to save a little bit of money. So I'm going to push it on you. You're going to see it. I'm not getting anything out of it. This is for the community, okay? Very important. So we will be working with Hanlon. And also hook the AOD guys up. I don't know. We'll do something with some AOD stuff at some point. And auto. So look, check this out. This is the crap that I have to put up with from Andrew constantly. He's laughing at the auto stuff from Fox Body Addicts, from the real Fox Body Addicts. He gives me shit all the time. So yeah, I still have to hear this. Video of it running my cousin's YouTube. There we go. All right, guys. So back to what JW was saying earlier. He says he has a video of it running on my cousin's YouTube. Missing Wrenches Garage. Missing Wrenches Garage has like a 530, 544 something lift cam with speed density. That's what we're talking about. So check out Missing Wrenches Garage on YouTube. See if you can find the video. That's all I can tell you guys. More than one way to skin a cat, okay? So Hanlon Motorsports has just announced that they're going to be offering AOD packages as well for you guys. Oh, that's not what he said. Never mind. I got excited there for a minute. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I really enjoyed it tonight. It's been a while. So glad to get out here and do some motivational stuff. So I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoy, putting that stuff out there for you guys. I really do. Listen to what I'm saying one more time. You're your worst enemy. Remember that. You are your worst enemy. Not everybody else. Not all those people you're pointing a finger at. It's you. Fix that. Life will be better. Catch you guys on the next one. As always, thanks for watching.